Good morning, welcome back to casa.texpina. It's a beautiful Monday morning, build day number 185. Regular crew is here, so let's go ahead and walk around and see where everybody's at, and let's get started. All right, let's go ahead and walk in and see where everybody's at today. We got our varnishers. This is Mr. Henry out here working on the doors. Lots of noise everywhere. That means business is as usual. Coming back here to the master's bath. As I showed you guys on Saturday, the tiling in the throne room has been completed with the exception of the small trim, which they're still working on, and most of it has been grouted already. If you look around, we've already got the white grout in. Okay, the other thing that's going to be working on, they're still trying to break through the wall here. So Mr. Carlito's still trying to get out of Alcatraz. We're working on that slowly. That tells me the concrete is good in that section, because he's been 3 days trying to get out of that hole. Okay, here in the front area, we've got Mr. Gel continuing with the mud and tape over the living room area. Mr. Allen is continuing with the formation of the template for the top arch here, and Mr. Alex, his main assistant, is continuing assisting with the skill saw. So we do have some electronics here on site. Mr. Rafi is continuing with the sanding here on the outside edge. Make sure that we've got all the skim coat sanded down, and this exterior wall cladding is ready for paint soon. Okay, let's go ahead and work our way back to the guest side of the house. Back here, Mr. Ramirez and Mr. Jason are starting to work with they're mixing the dry pack for the tiles that are being completed upstairs in the media room. And Mr. Willie walking in, he's going to be working on some of the finer details here of the bay window area. So we'll check back with him a little bit later. Let's go upstairs. And upstairs, Mr. Marlin and Mr. Jojo. We got both of our good tilers on site, 2 out of the 3, and we're going to continue with the tiling here in the back portion first, and then around the edges. So we'll have to check back in on this. Lots and lots of work going on this morning. And last but not least, where all the noise is coming from, Mr. Chokoi is he's grinding away the access. He's going to end up roughing in a conduit here for our water filtration system that's going to be on the back of the house. Water filtration system, and what they're going to do is they're going to put a separate circuit breaker, a remote circuit breaker, right here specifically for the water filtration, so that we can turn it off here, troubleshoot it, keep it all separate. It'll be on its own circuit. All right, let's walk around a little bit after lunch. We're still working on sanding doors, getting them nice and smooth. And let's take a look back here in the master's bath. Hey, we got a hole now. Good job, that went quick. Mr. Carlito has broken all the way through and now he's smoothing out the edges. You're going to have a nice access panel here. And we have put in the ceiling here for the master's walk-in closet. And getting ready to put one in here for the getting ready to put the furring in for the master's throne room. All right, continuing back out into the other side of the house. Let's go take a look at the guest side. Oh, we're moving taping down here. Still making dry pack, and we're cutting down to size the tiles that they need for the side walls. Let's take a look upstairs. Continued up this direction as well. Working our way back. And we're also starting to work dry pack and flooring for here in the Jack and Jill bath. Mr. Willie's working that. And the working the smoothing the edges underneath, putting the trimming on above the window. All right, getting things started here. Measuring notches, cutting out a little bit at a time. Continuing with the ceiling installation, the drywall ceiling. Got gypsum board ceiling going in here in the kitchen area, breakfast nook, and down the hallway. And out on the back porch, Mr. Alex has moved to the back patio so that the ceiling installers could work their way through the kitchen area and breakfast nook. And over here, Mr. Rafi is continuing with the sanding of the exterior wall. We're almost to where Mr. Ricky had left off on Saturday. And over here in the garage area, Mr. Allen is notching out some more doors, hanging them where they need to go. Engineer brother-in-law stopped by. We have the floor tiles for the back patio. Yep, back patio, and also the water closet for our toilet. We opted for something a little fancy, so we got one with the bidet built in. All right, the Jack and Jill. Mr. Willie's putting in our floor tile here. We opted to go with the zero gap, so you notice in between no space. Idea behind it is that there's no space, there's no room for mold. So once it gets all put in nice and tight, there is still room for a little bit of grout, and we will water seal it, and then there should be no grout no mold in it. What do you call it? Dras? Yeah. Okay, an update for you guys with the that are keeping track for the drywall mud and taping that they're doing. The name brand of the drywall that they're using here on our build is right here. It says USG Boral, and it's called plaster board here. They don't call it dry board or drywall or gypsum board. It's plaster board. This brand is actually, see if y'all can read upside down, made in Thailand. So it conforms to ASTM standards. It's 4 foot by 8 foot sheets, 9 millimeters thick. Even tells you the date it was produced. So this is the thickness. It is same as US quality gypsum board ceilings. And they've also got the accompanying USG Boral premium premix. So what we were doing upstairs when we were doing the mud and tape upstairs is they were mixing it calcimite and the wood glue as an elastomer to help hold it together a little bit better, because over time the regular drywall premix actually separates and cracks all up in the joints. So they add a little bit of elastomer to it with the wood glue. They call it stick well, and that helps that out. So back down here on the main floor, we're using the regular standard premixed mud joint. So that's what they're starting to put in here. That's what they've been using down here on the whole first floor. So Mr. Gel here has got a brand new bucket and stirring it up. All right, up here in the media room, we are starting to tile around the outside edges, filling in the spaces.
And yes, we have a square.
Go ahead.
And yes, we have a square. Everything is level.
It's all square and level, right?
Yes.
So
I don't have an even wall.
the walls are nice. Pretty much all even. If you look down the sides, the cuts are done well. Not a big gap on one side and short on the other. You may have a small deviation, but not much. That we do. We've had a good crew. We've been very well blessed. Good crew and great work. How's it looking, boss?
I'm watching.
You're watching?
Watching the artistry.
Ah.
Yep, so that the water goes there.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're almost done up here in the media room. We have a nice edge going out to the attic. Looks good. Looks good. So we've still got a little bit here. A little bit over here going out to the attic and then down the stairs. And then they also have the bathroom floor to do, but that's a separate tile. So more to work on tomorrow. Well, it's almost yabba dabba do time, and today we were able to break on through to the other side. So we have our opening now for the access panel for the whirlpool tub and the master's bath. So that's the big thing for today. They finally got that pushed through. They continue with more tile up in the media room, as you saw. It was almost finished, and started on the floor tile in the Jack and Jill bath. So if y'all liked today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the casa.texpina star right over here and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen. You'll be notified of our next video upload for your viewing pleasure. So until we see you again tomorrow for build day number 186, have a great afternoon and God bless.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Tried to run, tried to hide, break on through to the other side.